Hey everyone, how you doing today? Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. My name is Timmy Bello. I'm founder of Migrant, and I'm here to do a video just to show you what sort of ETFs financial advisors will buy for you if you pay them to buy some ETFs for you. And honestly, this is as a result of also using financial advisors in the past. I've used JP Morgan Chase, so I'm giving you this free. So just go ahead and subscribe and share the video, and use this video to make certain decisions that you want to make. But remember, this is not financial advice. All right, so let's get right into it. So the first ETF that I have here is SWPPX. Yeah, so that's SWPPX. That's the Schwab S&P 500 index fund. So what is that? I'm looking at it right now. So just imagine the US economy is a football league, right? So what SWPPS has for you is it has all of the top 500 players: Apple, Amazon, Google, and so on. And then this tracks, it tracks all of the, I would say all of the companies under the S&P 500. And how does this grow? When the company grows, when those companies grow and they sell more product, their stock price will rise, and then the value of the fund will go up. At the time of this video, it is 17.54. So that's $17.54 for SWPPX. So this gives you like broad exposure to the entire US stock market, right? So that's SWPPX. The other thing is, one thing you must also know is that these are not like get rich quick schemes or stocks. So this one you have to chill, relax, and let the money grow while you're sleeping. So the second ETF that I have for you is VOO. So let me type that here. So VOO. So that's the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. So it's the same thing as SWPPX. It also tracks like the American top 500 companies, but think about SWPPS as a slow cooked meal, and then think about VOO as the fast food, right? Same calories but quicker, right? So that's VOO. And same thing is it grows as the companies grow and the share price increase. So that's VOO. The third ticker that I have for you is TCIEX. TCIEX. Let me pull that up here on Google. TCIEX. This is the Moving International Equity Index Fund R6 class. So that's what it is, right? So what is this fund, right? So this fund buys shares of major companies outside the US. Now, VOO inside the US, but TCIEX is outside the US. So picture names like Nestle from Switzerland, Toyota from Japan, Samsung from South Korea. So how does this make money? If all the international economies grow, their company's profit, your fund will go up in value. So that's the benefit of TCIEX. Now, why does it matter? You don't want to put, all the eggs in the US basket. So when America economy slows down, then Europe or Asia might still shine, right? So that's why advisors will spread their risk across this ETF. And then the fourth one I have for you is FPADX, and I'll pull that up here. FPADX. So what is that? That is the Fidelity Emerging Market Index Fund. That is currently $13 right now. So what is this fund? So this fund taps into developing countries, so places like India, Brazil, Mexico, China, they're growing very fast, right? So it just tracks all of those companies in those emerging market, mostly like I'll say, Brazil, all those South American countries for sure. So this one is high risk, high reward, right? The market can grow fast, but can also fail hard or fall hard. So they don't put all your money in that particular fund, but just a small portion to boost return over time. So FPADX. And then the fifth one I have for you is CBFVX. CBFVX. So that's the one I have, the fifth one. So that's the JP Morgan Corporate Bond Fund. The JP Morgan Corporate Bond Fund. So instead of stocks, this fund is full of loans to big companies. Yes. So you become the lender and not the owner, right? So that's what this is. And then these companies pay interest on the money that you've lent them. So the interest that they pay is your profit, right? So that's the JP Morgan Corporate Bond Fund. So stocks go up and down just like roller coaster does, right? But bonds are really like the seatbelt that puts you in check. So this protects your money and also provides steady income. All right, so that's the fifth one. I'll stop there, and then in the next video, I have two more to give to you. So watch out for the next video. Let me know what you think about these ETFs and if you're going to be going into any. But remember, this is not financial advice, but that is what financial advisors will buy for you. So look at it, research it, and do your own, due diligence. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.